What's going on, you guys? Mikey here. So, it's been a while, and there's less and less videos here and there, mostly on social media side versus YouTube. So, I figured we're just going to do another unboxing here. There's quite a bit of equipment that I have purchased in the various months, but I haven't posted it yet. But I figured let's post this one as a quick unboxing because I'm trying to go more mobile now, even more so. I bought a Mini 3 Pro not too long ago. Did unboxing, but haven't uploaded that video yet. I need to do a lot more testing when I have a chance. But yeah, I have some new gear here. I purchased a new kind of handheld stabilizer-ish kind of cage. I was looking into trying to figure out what to do with that. So I bought a small rig. I'm gonna call it phone cage-ish, but it's more like a handheld rig. But instead of having a full cage that wraps around the phone, I've seen various versions that would have the cage replace the entire case, but I didn't really want that. I've seen others that have MagSafe on here too. Kind of cool here and there, but I actually wanted something that I can pop my phone on and off because my phone goes off quite a bit. And having your phone on you is let me rephrase that. The best camera is the camera that you have on you. It's something that Larry Chen says all the time, but it's true. Shooting on the phone, if you can shoot on a phone, it'll be awesome. Yeah, we have that nowadays. You have this on you at all times, even though technology has increased quite drastically since first variation to now. I have a 12 Pro Max. However, I used to shoot in the older Canon XXI and stuff like that before I went to Sony and everything else. But honestly, try to make your equipment work for you. But yeah, this is kind of why I wanted to go more mobile, to kind of show what you can do with a phone and everything else, but also let lighter. I like to carry light now, especially if I'm running around trade shows or whatnot. Having a lot less equipment is so much better, because I used to have sliders and tripods and all these rigs. It's just so much easier to just go real mobile as much as possible. Yeah, you degrade a little bit of quality, however you can still get that quality back. It just depends on what you have. But so first things first, this is a small rig. It's basically it's called the Fold P10. That's the model here. You can put your phone into this little carrier here, like so. You expand that, but the arms do fold out, like so. You have some cold shoe mounts on each side, so you can have your microphones. You can have you have your is it quarter inch, 3/8 thread here, up along the top. I don't believe there's any on the sides, but it has pretty decent grip. Most phones have good stability already, so I'm not too worried. If I'm just going to be shooting like this, do quick interviews and whatnot, there's another tripod thread down here, so you can actually put it on top, like so. You can even fold this down. You probably have to offset the phone a little bit, but if you have it like this mode, you can have the phone stick out and have enough clearance. That's totally fine. Because if you say you want this and you want a better grip, you can actually put the threads and have the small rig grip like that. So with that said, you can add a phone to this little rig. What's also cool is there is Bluetooth capability here. So when you pair this up with your phone, you can just trigger and you don't have to touch the screen ever. So it's pretty nice. So that's that. I'm gonna set this aside. Yeah, there's not really much that comes in this case. Honestly, it's just really just that. I don't believe there was much more to it other than just a little paperwork here to kind of show what came with it and how to operate the Bluetooth. It came with a battery already too, so you just need to slot that in. I believe it's on the right side with the handle. So on the inside right here, little watch battery. I think it was a C series battery, but anyways, there's that. Second thing I got, both of these came from Amazon. I was trying to look into different lights. I kind of wanted to get the aperture light, however it's pretty expensive, but I'm looking at different options. I'm going to try this out and see how I like it first. This is the VIJIM, kind of a weird name. the VL196. It has 196 LED lights, bulbs, whatnot inside. I've already taken it out of the box. I don't think there was much more in here, but let's double check before we move on. This box is a lot harder to open than the small rig. But it's like there's felt, there's a box in here. I believe there was a charging cable and so forth. I'm just gonna leave that aside. Let's take this apart here. It does come with some diffusion. It comes with like this honeycomb diffusion, which is kind of cool, but also a another, I can't even think of the name of it, but another way to diffuse with this to do softer, like a softbox style. So you can't really fit these interchangeably, but you have to kind of put this on top of the light, but you can't put this on top together. Even though the packaging came together like this, like so, to put them away, you can't really stack it. It doesn't fit too well on the light. So here's the light. It's really portable. It's literally the size, it's about the same size as 12 Pro Max here. There is threading here for a hot shoe, but it's realistically a cold shoe mount. There is a little small LED screen back here to see your modes and whatnot. USB Type-C. You can do different modes like strobing. You can do static color, static white. You can do a warmness adjustments from there, so adjust your kelvins and whatnot. And I believe there's a different, like a party mode. It's kind of interesting. But back here, they give you the color temperatures back here, so you can actually adjust it. From what I remember, here's the toggle switches for adjusting those as well. Here's the power button. If I remember right, once you set to your last known setting, it actually remembers it. So if I turn it on, it should turn white, if I recall. Yeah. So it's pretty freaking bright. If I do the bottom switch, I can adjust the brightness of it. So it's not a toggle switch, it's a full rotational switch here. So do that, like so. And the top is more of a toggle switch, so you have to hold it. It's not full rotation. So I can adjust like more white. It's like 9,000. I can adjust it more down towards like 3,000, so more like a warmer tone. So like so. If I hit the switch again, just slightly tap, I believe it changes to the color mode, and again you can change the colors and the brightness. So that more green, more yellow, and so forth. It also gives like the mode. It says RGB. I'm not sure you can see that with right here, and then the battery indicator. You got your temp and the brightness. Hit it again. I believe it changes into this like police strobe. It goes red and blue. I'm not going to point it at the camera, but you can see me lighting up here. Hit it again, and I believe it goes back to white. I thought there was one more mode, but it might be just 3. Yeah. I prefer using this just as a white for interviews and whatnot, but if I need colors to pop in certain objects, I'll do that. But yeah, to kind of compare still, here's the small rig, here's this. Like, again, it's super mobile. Here's the mount that came with it. So put this on here. Let's say, take this apart here. If I want to mount this guy, go like this, and we have light. And to show even further, let's mount the phone. I'll take the phone back off after here. Like so. That's all it is. It's really simple. It's not like, say, professional. Like, yeah, it can be professional, but it's not like, you know, my crazy A9 with like my matte box and everything. This is just more for lightweight. I can get on the go and get what I need, and not break my back carrying everything through events and whatnot. I don't have to worry about leaving stuff in my car as much. It's like a lot lighter of a setup, because you never know. Like, I've seen a lot of friends have their gear stolen out of their cars and stuff like that. Oh, so yeah, if you want to change these onto here, you have to take it off this mount because the screw mounts underneath. So yeah, it just sits right on top. You should have clearance right here to get you your ports and everything. Same thing goes with this. Same idea. So even show like it's like full on diffusion, more focused, I should say. This one, just make it softer. That's all. I've always needed a light, to be honest, so I need, like, I have a couple older lights that I had, like ring lights and whatnot, that were meant for like the Rode video mics back in the day, because they sat right on top. There was that and a couple other ones that they're kind of cheapy, like newer lights, but then those kind of got degraded. A lot of battery acid just over the years, not really using them like I should have, but yeah. And the last thing I got is the new DJI mic. I was thinking to myself, like, I don't need this. I actually really like DJI's products, but I was like, I don't need this. I got too much equipment already. And I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I do need something more for mobility. Because I have the Rode Video Mic 2, and it's the same idea, where it's two microphones wirelessly with a single receiver. And then DJI came out with this and one-upped it by far. This was pretty expensive. I'm not gonna lie. This was pretty much, it was $350 plus tax and all that. It was like close to $400. But I think it's worth it now, especially with the route I'm going. But yeah, essentially it's like an AirPod. It comes with a charging case. I'm not gonna have to worry about the other microphones and plugging USB Type-C anymore. What I'm going to do is probably those Rode video mics are going to be my backup mics, and then this is going to be like my main, more than anything. Because audio is a huge thing. I was an audio engineer, but then I focused on it a lot less over time because I was shooting more video than anything. But now I'm kind of back. I need to, you know, what's a video with bad audio? You know, it's like not worth watching, right? So let's open this guy up. Oh, so it's not a slide box. It's literally you lift. So you need to lift this guy up here. Open. So it shows a bit of things. Charging case, battery receiver, two transmitters, carrying pouch, hot shoe, adapter, windscreens. You got some adapters for iPhone and whatnot. Got some cables. Got some charging cables. Clip magnet. That's interesting. Okay, wow. This is pretty hefty right off the bat. I thought it would be a lighter product, but it's pretty heavy. Kind of gauging it like that. And then here it looks like we have the pouch. So in here, excuse me. And please excuse my background and whatnot. I'm not home like I usually am. So in place. What else? It looks like this paper and so forth. But in this case, we have windscreens. It feels exactly like the Rode mics. Literally just pop on, kind of rotate it, and they lock in. So I can use these for outdoor, indoor. Obviously, not really. You can still plug in lavaliers in here. Looks like we have a 3.5-inch cable. USB-C to normal USB to charge. Furthermore, let's open this guy up here. Wow, this is pretty hefty on microphone, but it's like it feels robust. I have to say, like even though it's plastic, it feels like it's tough. But yeah, it's a gigantic version of the AirPods case. But yeah, here's the charging port for the case itself. Here's a comparison for the iPhone to this. So just get an idea. Oh, it's magnetizing. So there's that. Yeah, let's flip this open. Looks like you have your indicator lights that light up right here, and it looks like everything just starts switching on. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. That right off the bat, is it actually on or is it actually just saying my charge? Oh, it's on. It's straight on. That's pretty cool. Is it touchscreen? Okay, so right now it's asking me for languages. Let's see here. I'm quite curious. Yeah, it's the touchscreen. Cool. So I just got that. I give the date. It's August 9th. It is not 6 in the morning. so it's literally a rotating screen. 41. Cool. Yeah, everything's already on. So as soon as you flip this open, it's on. Versus the Rodes, you have to hold them and then you can turn it on. You can see the receiver and to check the battery levels with the other two. This is similar, except that this is just straight on at this point. So if I pull out one of the microphones, yeah, it just turns on. So if I put this microphone back in, it should theoretically turn back off, I guess. Nope, they're both back on. Okay, so yeah, I think it went idle and turned off. So as soon as I pulled it out of the case, that's when it went active and it knew there's levels. And this is actually smaller than the Rode ones. That's pretty nifty, I'm not gonna lie. So, oh, it has really strong magnets too. Wow, this is insanely strong. So this guy, it looks like there's some pins in the back here. I can, let's see, what can I do here? Looks like that's the hot shoe clip. So I guess the way to mount this is it's gonna face up. That's my guess. It doesn't face back like I would imagine it's supposed to do, but it's an interesting design. This is the first time. I've never looked at any videos on how to set this up or anything. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. So it is supposed to fold back here. So once you go here, slide this through, and it's pretty snug. Clips in. Now it's an actual hot shoe clip. So it will. Okay, so I can put this forward. I can have this read out towards me on my camera. So then if I do that, yeah, I can tell if it's on or not. There's an out here, and then there's a headphone jack right here, and then your power, and then your USB-C if you decide to charge it rather than through the case. That's pretty cool. So let's see, how do I eject this guy here? I think I already broke part of it. I don't know what I did, but I think I broke it. Okay, so it's just tough, so you gotta just really slide it out. Clips back together like that. And then you can put this back in the case. So, and then if you wanted to put this on an iPhone, there's an adapter straight for this too. So there's an arrow for the direction, and you slide this into here, it looks like. Like this. Okay, so then, okay, so it looks like I can only do mono. Can I do left and right? Yes, I can, I think. So apparently you can plug this in straight into the iPhone. So if I plug this into the port down here, I can start recording video or audio into my videos directly on the iPhone app itself. There's other apps that you can do, but this one's direct. So let's say I wanted both microphones. It said I was only able to record in mono. I don't believe that. Maybe it's only one microphone. I don't know. I really don't know. Let's try to dislodge this. Confirm it's disconnected. Confirm it only supports mono. Interesting. So iPhone's only mono. Interesting. Okay. Oh, it's only one mono channel. Got it. It's you can still run both microphones, but you can only run mono channel. Got it. That makes a lot more sense because iPhone's only a single channel. They're okay. that worried me. I was like, I don't want to do this design if I can only get one channel audio. So I can do 2 channels, it's just going to be a mono. So yeah, that's how it would look like on here, like so. And if I put everything on the rig, everything should clear now. So now it's going to stick out a little bit, but that's totally fine. If I can just record everything like so, do my interviews, cool. That's all I really need. So I'll pull this back out here. So it looks like each time if I do this, I need to take this adapter out. Hopefully not break it, but because each time it's like, you just hear those little clicks. I'm not comfortable with it, but yeah, I'll just put this guy back in here. Hopefully never lose it. It's pretty snug actually. Inside this case, everything's for the most part snug. There's a USB Type-C connector in here too. If you're on Android, or actually it'll probably work on my iPad too if I decide to record on an iPad, but that's kind of silly. Okay, so this will be snug too for the holder there. This is directional because there is a port here. Stick this guy right there. Transmitter, and yeah, there's 2 of these transmitters. They have microphones right here, but they also have a 1/4 or 3/8 inch right there. Is it 3/8? Sorry, 1/8 inch? I don't remember. I don't top of my head anymore. But they do have a clip if you decide to put this onto your shirt like so and just record. But you can also use the magnet that's on here, which is pretty cool. So it's pretty freaking strong ass magnet. So let's say you had like you don't want to put it on your collar, you want to put it lower, you can put the magnet down here, clip it right there so it sits a little lower. So that's pretty cool, because I've had times where this was too high up and it was rubbing against like a badge or under someone's neck or like a mask or whatnot. If we can put this a little more offside, that's super helpful. So yeah, this is the new stuff. Pretty cool. I'm thoroughly impressed. So now I just got to take it to the field, do some tests, see what it's at. Honestly, I've seen a couple of videos and the range is pretty good right off the bat. But yeah, I didn't expect to really buy into this, but oh, it has rubber feeding. Okay, so it's not gonna scratch up there. But yeah, that's my new mobile setup, and we'll do some more interviews out in the field and see what's like. All right, later, guys.